We're going to have a nice, fun little flow today. Try and get your own creativity into it. If you want to, don't worry. If you've never done it before, it's all going to feel creative. You don't have to know the names of anything that we do today. We are going to start a little different than we normally do. And I'm going to invite you into a seated position. Ooh, some of you regular yogis, that might have just made you panic. You're like, I like to be still on the ground. If you're feeling a sense of panic, lay on your back and I'll invite you to join us seated. But if you're seated, relax your shoulders, close your eyes, and maybe move your head around, and then let your head tell you, where does it feel like it's in the right place? And now an open option, you could just find little bits of movement the entire time. But maybe you sink into stillness. And the idea of stillness in yoga, stillness in our body, it's more of just a concept, literally, just an idea. You cannot be still while you are alive. Your heart's beating. Your lungs are expanding and contracting. Blood is moving throughout your entire body. You are energy. You are movement. Can you be both energy and movement and feel stillness? And place one hand over your heart, one hand over your abdomen. Feel yourself alive, moving. Coming back to your roots, your breath, your body, your mind. The essence of you sitting here in your yoga mat, in this warm, heated room. Feel the ground beneath you. A connection between you and the earth. Try to relax your shoulders, squeeze your belly button in tighter, sparking the fire of your agni. Both hands onto your lap. If you're completely unfamiliar with the practice, you might prefer to open your eyes. If you've been practicing for some time, I encourage you to keep them closed. Starting to find vinyasa, movement of body and breath. Inhale, reach your arms forward and up. Exhale, hands in prayer, come down past your forehead, nose, all the way to your heart. To your lap, hands sweep forward and up, breathe in. Bring your hands down past your crown, your third eye, your throat, to your heart. 2 more times, sweep up. And pull the energy in. And hold there. Shoulders heavy, forehead relaxed, eyes closed if they're open. If it's a part of your practice to set a little mantra for yourself before you practice, maybe now is the time to repeat that to yourself. If you have no idea what you would say or even what a mantra is, just 3 times to yourself, I am amazing and all I need to do is try. And those words are true. You are amazing. And the only thing you need to do to have a successful practice here today is to try. Slowly start to peel your eyes open. Reach your arms out in front of you. Make your way to tabletop. Readjust and start to shift and move your spine. Let your body speak to you today. How does it feel? Or is it tight? Or is it stiff? Or sore? Do you have any injuries, old or new, that are asking for your awareness, your patience and compassion? Welcome. And slowly tuck your toes under. Lift your knees, bring your hips up and back just for a moment, and then walk your feet all the way to the front of your mat, standing forward fold. Take a couple breaths there. And then when you're ready, you can slowly rise up to stand. Roll your shoulders up and back a couple times. Just feel yourself now standing. Starting with our 6 spinal movements today. We'll start with our side bends. Bring your right hand down your side. Reach it down the right leg, left arm up and over your head. Breathe here, lifting the left ribs up. Pushing the left foot down. Do that again. Inhale, left ribs up. Exhale, push the left foot down. Maybe you bend the knee a little more. Hold for just one inhale. Back to forward fold. Shift, shimmy, shake, feel it out. Maybe you can feel the imbalance from one side body being longer than the other. With a slight bend in your knees, slowly rise up to stand. Sweep your arms up, make it dramatic. And slowly go to the other side. Left arm comes down. It keeps reaching as support so the right arm can lift and reach. Lifting the right side of the ribs up. And as the right side lifts up, push the right foot and hip towards the ground. Oh, look at that side bend flexibility. Inhale, ribs are lifting up and away. Exhale, maybe you bend the left knee so you can feel the foot pushing more firmly to the ground. Take another breath in. Forward fold on your breath out. Little movement there. Halfway lift, inhale. Round and fold, exhale. Do that 2 more times at your pace. Back to stand on an inhale. Shoulders back as you exhale. Both arms high to the sky. We did 2 spinal movements, side bends. 2 more. We can twist to the right. Inhale, arms up. Come back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Your arms are just kind of like out in a V or whatever the hell they want to do. Inhale, lift up. Back to the right. Breathe in. Hold in the twist. Now lift your thumbs till they're the height of your shoulders. Breathe in. Hold there. Shoulders heavy and shoulder blades apart. Breathe out. Stay there. Lift the ribs up higher. Twist a little more. Breathe out. Come to center. Breathe in. And twist to the left. Breathe out. Lift the thumbs up so the hands are the height of the shoulders. Hold there, belly button tight. Relax the shoulders. Now find more space between them. Breathe in. Find more twist. Breathe out. Inhale, come back to center. Lift up, little back bend. That's our fifth spinal movement. Bend your knees. Swan dive forward. 3 lifts. Halfway. Breathe in. Round and fold. Breathe out. Do that 2 more times. Keep your knees a little bent when you lift. Keep them that same little bent as you lowered. 1 more time. Breathe in. Active leg muscles, both directions. Rise back up to stand. Use the breath in and out. And then bring your arms down. Relax your shoulders up and back a few times. Now for our arching and rounding. Inhale, bring your arms up, bend your elbows, lean back, and exhale. Hug a tree, chin to chest. Inhale, you're a big cactus, bending over backwards, and exhale, you're hugging the tree. 3 more times, lift up and round forward. Could you be more dramatic with your arms, whatever that might mean? Now this time, just pay attention to the shoulder blades. Pinch them together. Spread them wide apart. Arms straight up on an inhale. Maybe you back bend, maybe not. Swan dive back into a forward fold. Shake out your butt. Shake out your head. Yeah, just move your energy. Halfway lift, breathe in. Round and fold on your breath out. Rise to stand, sweep up, reach up, and exhale, swan dive forward. Step back into plank on your inhale, your version, yogi push-up as you exhale. Heart opener of choice, I prefer cobra, you do you though. And exhale to a downward dog, your first downward dog where you get to linger. You get to hang out there, move around, feel it out. Ooh, I like that. Come on down to the forearms. Dolphin pose. Walk your feet forward. How high in the sky could you get your butt? Maybe you could get your butt to stack right over your shoulders and your elbows. That's really fucking far away, I know. But maybe, one teeny tiny little step closer every time. That's massive difference. Love it. And rest. Where does rest bring you? It's not long. Just take it in. Lift your fingers on an inhale, spread them out wide and grip the ground on your exhale. Pull into tabletop, breathe in. Back to downward dog on your breath out. Slowly start to lift your hips and heels up as you inhale. And on your exhale, bend your knees. Try and bring your ribs all the way to your thighs. Look at the front of your mat. Hop, step, or float when you're empty of breath. Halfway lift on your inhale. And round and fold on the exhale. Nice big rise to stand. Breathe in. And hands to your heart. Breathe out. If you said a mantra earlier, said it again. If you don't remember what it was, 3 times to yourself, say, I am amazing and all I have to do is try. Now say that with movement. Inhale, reach your arms up as you say your mantra. Bring your hands to your heart center, anchoring it home. Do it again. Sweep up, breathe in. Now swan dive forward, bring that mantra all the way to the earth. Halfway lift, inhale, round and fold on the exhale. Step back into plank or hop into the chaturanga and lower down to the ground. You decide, cobra or heart opener of your choice. Back to downward facing dog. Right leg high to the sky as you inhale. Step your right foot to the front of your mat. Rise to stand. One breath in. Hands right back down on the breath out. Step back and lower down. All on that exhale. Cobra or heart opener. Tuck your toes back to downward dog. You go. Now the left leg, bring it high. Just the inhale. Step it forward for the exhale. Arms up, just one breath in. I know it's so fast. Exhale, bring your hands back down. Step back, lower down. Nice and slow. Heart opener. Feel the body fill with breath. And go back to downward dog. Lift your heels and your hips high. Big breath in. Keep them high. Exhale, bend your knees, ribs to thighs. Look at your hands. Hop when you're empty of breath. Halfway lift on the arrival. Exhale, round and fold. Bend your knees. Rise into chair pose. Arms straight up. Relax your shoulders. Maybe a couple times. Sweeping your shoulders up and back. Close your eye. Find a calmness within your breath. With your eyes closed, slowly rise to stand. Release your hands by your side and stay with the calmness of your breath. Feeling energy in your feet, energy from the floor beneath you. With a little bend in your knees, try to ignite the fire within your legs. Arms up, breathe in. Keep the arms high. You're expanding, you're reaching. Sit back down low, chair pose. Feel the legs exploding with energy, with heat, with fire. They are alive and they are ready for you. Lift your heels, breathe in. But sit a little lower, breathe out. Bring your butt lower, not your chest. Lift your chest up, in fact. Inhale. Lift your heels higher as you exhale. Woo, look at how strong your feet are. One more breath in. Heels down, forward fold. Whoo, sigh, shake. Whoo, wasn't that something? Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, round and fold. Hands down, step back into plank. Just plank, and then back to downward dog. Right leg high to the sky. Bend your knees, circle your ankle around. If you've got Wildthing, you can go there. If you're not sure, that would be rolling to the outside of your left foot, stepping your right foot off of your mat behind you, and then lift your right arm up into the air. It turns into a side bend. Little big back bend. If you lift your heart high, lift your chin, breathe in. Wherever you are, step your right foot to the front of your mat. Ooh, some of you have a ways to go. Rise into your lunge of choice. It could be Anjaneyasana or Virabhadrasana. Guess what? You don't have to know the difference. You all made your way there of a sort. Can you invite your breath to be there with you? Take a slow breath in as you are. As you exhale, lift the front heel and bend your elbows so they come out to the side. Bring the heel down, arms up. Inhale. Maybe the back knee could lower and bend the elbow. Doesn't have to touch. Inhale, reach back up. Let's do the front heel again. Exhale, lift the front heel up as you bend the elbows. Hold there, breathe in. Lift the heel higher, breathe out, straighten the back leg as well. Arms up, foot down, breathe in. Open into your warrior two. Whew, don't worry, if you hit me, that's my fault. I say that, and then I like to preface, please don't try to hit me. That wasn't a challenge that I'm inviting. But never worry about moving your leg or your arm. I'm the one telling you where to put it. If I put myself in the place to get hit or kicked, that's my fault. Flip your front hand, backhand to the back leg or behind your back. Reverse your warrior. Don't just reach up, reach back. And now stay there. Bend the front knee deeper. Hold there, breathe in. Start to lift up on your exhale. Bend the right elbow. Place your right elbow onto your thigh or the forearm to thigh. Left arm up and reach it over your head. Now you're in extended side angle. Reach your arm straight back up. You're in side angle. Reach it over the top of your head again. Extended side angle. Now push your left foot firmly into the ground. Push into me. The more you push your foot down, reach your fingers forward. I'm coming for just that one. Big breath in without changing your legs. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Reach up and back. Sweep up and back. Hold there as you exhale. Maybe the front leg bends more. Ooh, we're feeling that fire. Back to warrior two. Breathe in. Relax your shoulders. Straighten the front leg. Nice slow inhale. Stay there. Take an exhale. Hinge forward. Just the hinge. Reach your right fingers forward. Keep them lifted. Keep reaching. Keep reaching and reaching when you no longer could possibly reach. Keeping the front leg straight. Bring your hand down to the shin, the thigh, the block, or the earth. So many options. The front leg straight here, but a teensy little bend in the knee, just enough that you feel your leg muscles activated, but the knee not bent enough that I can see that you've bent your leg. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll get you there. That's my job. Bend the front knee. Inhale, reach up and back. Reverse the warrior again. And exhale, cartwheel both of your hands inside of your front foot. Lift the back heel so it's up in the air and heel toe the right foot onto the edge of your mat. We call it lizard pose. Both hands stay inside of the foot and you have so many options here. First one, bring the back leg down. Second option, maybe you come down onto your forearms to get lower. Yeah, girl. Now way easier. It's going to be try and kick the wall. You might be a little close right now. But yeah, you're going to split this leg out. This foot kicks out. You are doing the hardest possible version of that arm balance. Yeah. We call it Ekapada Kundinyasana B. It is just as hard to spell as it is to figure out how to do it. When you're ready, you can make your way back to rest your warrior or to a downward dog. If you don't know where resting warrior is, guess what? You can make it anywhere you want it to be. Lift your fingers on an inhale. If you're in downward dog, stay there. Exhale, grip the ground with your fingers. Pull forward on the inhale and make your way to downward dog on an exhale. Oh, that's where I put it. Left leg high to the sky on your inhale. Bend the left knee. Open up your hip. Maybe some wild thing. Roll to the outside of the standing foot. Step the lifted foot off of your mat. Excuse me. Lift the left arm up. Maybe more heart opening. Lift the chin. Lift the heart energy up. Wherever you're coming from, take a breath in. Bring your left foot all the way up to the front of your mat as you exhale. Fuck that water bottle. Rise to stand on an inhale. It was eyeing you. It deserved it. That's not very yogi of me. We'll stop it at just fuck that water bottle. That's super yogi. We don't have to be open to everything. We can set boundaries. We can acknowledge when we've outgrown things. habits, phases, people, places. There's a polite way that you can say, fuck that shit. Or there's a really rude way you can say it. So just with your breath here, clear out any of that shitty energy from the past you don't want to bring forward with you. Close your eyes, breathe in, get a little wobbly and shaky, and open your eyes as you sigh. Take a breath in right there. And as you exhale, bend your elbows, pull them out wide, lift the front heel. Oh yeah, you kind of forgot about that. Heel down, inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend the back knee, pull the elbows down and wide. You don't have to touch the ground. Inhale, arms up. Straighten the back leg, bend the elbows as you exhale, lift the front heel again. You're holding, heart higher, breathe in. Lift the front heel, straighten the back leg, breathe out. Heel down, inhale, reach back up and open into warrior two. Oh, that was a good hip hop over there. Flip the front palm, position the back hand for reversed warrior. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, bend your front knee deeper. Shift the shin forward. Hold there, breathe in. Rise up from there as you breathe out. Returning through warrior two, bend your left elbow, place it on the left thigh, or maybe it's the forearm. Reach the right arm up. Now reach it over your head. That's extended side angle. Reach it back straight up. Side angle. Reach it over your head. Extended side angle. I'm creating quite the collection here of tails. Push the right foot more into the ground, specifically from the pinky toe to the outer edge of the heel. Reach the arm farther. The more the fingers are reaching, specifically the tip of your middle finger is reaching forward and you're pushing the knife edge down. Gosh, that right side body is long. Take one more big inhale. Nothing changes in your legs. Reverse your warrior as you exhale. Keep it nice and bent. Hold there. Breathe in. Start to straighten the leg and lift up on your breath out. Arms out wide in a T shape. The front leg straight. Start to reach your left arm forward. Keep it the height of your shoulders. Reaching and reaching and reaching. When you can't possibly reach any more, forward. Now hinge at the waist. Bring your hand to the thigh, the shin, the block, the floor, whatever's around. Find a gentleness in your breath. It doesn't mean that this pose is gentle. It doesn't mean that this moment is gentle, but could the breath itself be just a little more patient? Bend the front knee as you rise back up. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, breath. Exhale, both hands inside of the left foot. Heel toe the left foot onto the edge of your mat, and then lift your back heel up so all your toes are pointed forward. You're back in lizard pose. Maybe back knee down. Maybe elbows down. Maybe using blocks of a sort. My funky little flyers, if you want to get right into it. If you haven't flown yet, don't worry. We're going to play with it in a little bit. Chaturanga elbows. Yep, you're going to imagine this is going to rest right there. And you could literally do that in the beginning. Put your hip right on your elbow as support. Yep, grip with your fingers. Pull yourself with your fingers. The wall being that close isn't helping you. You do have the coldest spot in the room though, because that outlet isn't insulated and there's a nice little breeze. If you ever needed the cold spot, it's this outlet right here, the one I usually sit in front of. That's not an accident. Where do you want to rest? Do you want to be slightly active in a downward dog, or do you just want to melt into your mat in any way at all? You got it. You got it. Grip with your fingers. And think about that lion's mouth. Keep him growling the whole time. Yeah, he's the king lion. Activated. Now pull yourself away from the wall by gripping more with your fingertips. Feet up, feet up. Close the lion's mouth, fingertips. Now you stay there till the end of class. Lift your fingers on an inhale. Feel that energy starting to rise. Grip with your fingertips on the exhale. Pull yourself forward. Big breath in and ignite that energy again. Downward dog on your breath out. Shift it forward. That looked beautiful. Come into plank. Either hold your plank or find a nice back bend, a heart opener on the exhale. Hold it for the inhale. Look over one shoulder and then peek over the other shoulder on the exhale. Come back to center on the inhale. If you're not in plank, push back up into plank and then downward dog. Right leg high to the sky. Breathe in. Step your right foot forward on your breath out. Rise to stand on your inhale. High crescent lunge. Open wide into warrior two. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Hold there. Bend the knee deeper. Breathe out. Lift up on the inhale. Bend the right elbow. Place the elbow onto the thigh. Left arm up and over your head. Extended side angle. Take a breath in. And reverse your warrior on the breath out. Push into the feet. Reach your arm up and back. Hold there. Breathe in. Straighten the front leg. Exhale. Lift up. Start to build your triangle. Reach and hinge. Right arm down. Left arm high. 2 breaths. Legs don't change, just the arms do. Lift up, look up at your left hand, breathe in. Now bring your left hand down to where your right hand is, breathe out. Bring your right arm up to the sky. Inhale, check in with your back foot. Make sure it's still in that triangle position. The back foot parallel to the back of the mat, the front leg straight. Take a big inhale there. And as you exhale, bend the front knee, both hands inside the foot, set up for your lizard. If you are curious with playing, I'm going to invite you to take your block on its medium setting and place it right underneath that meaty, jiggly part of your left thigh. So you're going to leave it there to hold your left thigh. Try not to kick me in the face here for a second, Danielle. And in that position, you can start to lift your leg. If you are lucky enough to be able to make a flat hand with both of your hands, you could have your hands flat, gripping the ground. You come into your chaturanga arms for this arm balance. I stole your block, my dear. The idea is that to start, could you get your left hip bone to rest on top of your left elbow? Turn it into downward dog when you're ready. If you're spicy today, turn it into Wildthing. The right foot from the front of your mat up in the air, rolling over the back foot to step the foot back into Wildthing. And back to downward dog if you left. Take a breath in and melt your knees and your head down. Child's pose, what I like to call resting warrior. Activate your energy. Start with your fingertips. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale, grip them down. Shift forward on your inhale, tabletop. Downward dog on the exhale. You are ready to go. Fire is stoked. Could you stoke that fire to be hotter with your breath? Just fanning the flames of your body, of your breath, fanning the flames of your soul, of your practice. Left leg high to the sky, breathe in. Step your left foot all the way to the front of your mat. Breathe out, rise to stand, high crescent lunge, and open into warrior two. Flip the front palm and exhale to reverse your warrior. Now stay there, breathe in, bend the front knee deeper. Hold there on the exhale. Return through warrior two. Turn it into extended side angle. Left forearm to thigh. Right arm up and over your head. Reach a little farther. Big breath in. Collected breath out. Legs stay as they are. Reach up and back. Reverse your warrior on the inhale. Stay, but straighten the front leg on your exhale. Lift up. Start to come forward. Hinging into triangle. Bring the hand down to thigh, shin, block, or Trikonasana. Check in with your feet. Check in with your knees. Those don't change. Look up at the right hand overhead. And bring the right hand down to where your left hand is. Keep your feet just like that. Inhale, start to lift the left arm up. Revolving your triangle and hold there. Check back in with the legs and the feet. Another breath. Lift a little higher just for the inhale to make it into lizard. Bend the front knee. Bring your hands inside of the foot. Lift the back heel. Maybe bring the back knee down. Maybe come down onto hands or forearms. Maybe you use the block. Your arms are in the same exact positioning as chaturanga here. Your elbows not going outward. They're going straight back and inward. You should be able to touch your right hip bone onto your right elbow. So if your right hip isn't right above your right elbow, that means that you haven't shifted your entire torso forward enough. Starting to work then on shifting the hands a little more forward, starting to lean a little more forward. It takes lots of time. You can go right back to downward dog or flip it over to wild thing. And then rest wherever you want to find rest. I'm going to open it up to the room. Anybody that just wants some time to play here, you want to play with any of your arm balances, you want to play with any of your inversions, you can use this time to do that. Don't worry if you're like, I have no idea what any of the fuck she just said is. We're going to go through another round of sequencing. We're going to potentially play with a fun little bound balance pose. But those of you that are working towards something, I want you to feel that freedom here to work on what's going on in your practice right now. But start to make your way back to downward dog if you're going to flow with me one more time. From your downward dog, right leg high, breathe in. Step the right foot forward, breathe out. Rise to stand, high crescent lunge. Inhale's going to bring you there. And open into warrior two as you exhale. Flip the palm, reverse your warrior, same as before. But hold there, bend the front knee deeper. Lift up on the inhale, turn it into your extended side angle. Maybe you bind, bring the right arm down and tuck your left hand behind your back. Your right hand, imagine you're gonna give yourself a nice, good job, pat on the butt there. A real one, not like an awkward, gentle one. Maybe your hands can meet. And there's two options here how you could turn this into a standing balance. Bound half moon, lift the back foot up off the ground, or bird of paradise. Step your back foot to the front of your mat, and then with that bind, see if I can do it without using that hand. With your bind, start to lift up and extend the leg up and away. Starting to bring both your hands down inside of the right leg one more time, coming into lizard. However, if you practiced your bird of paradise, you could find a pancake version here. It's awkward, but you're gonna reach your right arm underneath your right leg. I should have practiced, see if I could demo this one-handed too. So it's the same idea, that right leg split over your right shoulder. So you bring the right arm through, you start to heel toe and extend the right leg out, and you pancake yourself down. Maybe you add the bind. Maybe not. I can get into it. Not warm enough to get out of it without just flopping into the ground. Almost. Well, that's what I get paid to say it like it's easy. If I made it sound impossible, you guys wouldn't want to come back. But let's do all that on the other side. Take a little bit of rest or yogi recess. You want to hop back up to the wall, you are more than welcome to. If you've already drained all your energy, rest, rest, rest. She looks so comfy though. Oh, here's where it went. Yeah, I've done like 2 yoga poses, maybe for 3 breaths, and I've gone through 3 sweat rags already. It's fucking hot in here. You guys are killing it. This environment, whew, just being in this environment right now, it is tough. I'm dripping sweat and I am not doing yoga. I'm just talking. The amount of effort and energy you are putting in just to be here right now, it is inspiring. So inspire yourself. If you're not yet in downward dog, start to feel energy in your fingers. You don't have to go to tabletop. Just to start to feel yourself getting ready. Plant your hands on the ground with purpose and light that fire. Tuck the toes, lift the knees. Your hips explode up into the sky with a little shift and a little shimmy. Left leg high to the sky. Breathe in. Step the left foot forward, breathe out, rise to stand, slow and steady, and open into warrior 2. Flip your front palm, slow breath in, reverse on the breath out. Hold, inhale, bend the knee a little deeper, exhale. Reach back forward, breathe in, warrior 2, left elbow or forearm to left thigh, right arm straight up, and make it yours. Maybe the hand to the ground, maybe the top arm reaching behind to try to find your bind. Now, bound half moon is on the front foot. Bound, well, bird of paradise is bound, is stepping onto the back foot. Step the back foot forward. Now, when you lift the foot off the ground. Don't wait until the foot feels ready. It's never going to feel ready. And then send it up. The leg goes up and your chest goes with it, and then you engage the core to stay lifted. If you have that arm balance, could you arrive in it, that foot never touching the ground? If not, who the fuck cares? There's no bonus points. I don't have stickers for anybody today. Starting to make your way into your lizard, both hands down. Right foot all the way back. You decide, back knee lifted or lowered, using blocks or not, on hands, on forearms. Maybe you're trying to pancake down, your arms out in a T shape with your left leg in a split-like position over the shoulder. Oh, Jesus can only help you with that if you're already his friend. You have to have a relationship already with him for him to come help you with that one. Almost. It's there. It's there. Full commitment. The leg goes up. And rest. Ah. Feel the shift in the room. Everybody's energy is spent. The music agrees. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that bubbling steam. And we're going to work the hips just a little bit more. If you're ready to make your way on the back, you are more than welcome to. If you prefer pigeon upright, you can do that all on your own. I am going to cue pigeon on the back. But again, I want you all to make this exactly what you want it to be today. If you want one last little bit of time to invert or to play with an arm balance, now is the time for that type of energy. Those of you on your back, place your right outer ankle on top of your left thigh. That could be more than enough, or maybe you could add a little more by hugging your left thigh closer to your chest. The closer the left leg gets to your heart, the more intense it feels to keep your right knee away from your heart. Explore the other side. And release. If you're not on your back, make your way to your back. Soles of your feet flat together on the floor with your knees open wide. If you want to use the wall channel, you're welcome to. I mean, you got a good setup right there. Yeah, yeah. Just scoot your butt closer to make it whatever you want it to be. You're just using gravity differently. Now, everybody's bodies are different. If your hips are the spot that needs extra love, stay right here. If it's your hamstrings that need some extra love today, bring just the right leg up into the sky, hands behind the leg, and do whatever you feel called to do. Do you want to hug the leg towards you? Do you want to circle the ankle all around? Do you want to bend the knee? Do you want it to be straight? Do you want to lift your head? There's so many options. You want to massage and scratch the leg, anything that feels good. And then explore the other side. Bringing both feet flat to the ground, hands by your side. Push your feet down and slowly lift your hips up, bridge pose. Take another breath in, lift just a little higher, and as you exhale, lower all the way back down. preparing for a second round in that same place. Or if you have upward bow towards wheel, you can adjust your hands towards your ears. But together, lift back up into the heart opener of choice. Breathe in. And breathe out. Oh, your mat just isn't working for you there. It is sliding your feet away. Take another breath in. Lift up a little more. And once again, lower back down with your exhale. We're going one more round. You decide how you'd like to do it. Maybe this time you just want to slide your block right underneath your hips so the block does all the work for you. When you're ready, lift up. Third and final heart opener of the day. Well, we've had more earlier. Just this one inhale. Lift the thighs higher. Remove your block if needed and lower down. Heel toe your feet as wide as your mat and tip the knees in together to touch. Knock knee. Make sure your hips are completely flat to the ground before knock knee. Never doing that while on a block. And start to sway your knees side to side. Keep your knees wide. Keep your feet wide, but tip both knees over to the left. Lift your left foot and try to place it on top of your right thigh. If that doesn't work for you, bring it right back down. If you prefer that foot down and your knees stacked or crossed, do that instead. Make it your version of a twist. Maybe a little more spinal twist invited in with your arms out. Turn your head to the right. And then the other side. Find all the little shifts and readjustments in between that you crave. You can hold hands if you want. You know each other well enough to not need consent. You have to know somebody pretty well, I should be clear about that. Come back to center. Lift your tail off the ground just for a slight moment to reposition it down. Maybe readjust your shoulders, your head. Take this time, pick and readjust any of your clothing that isn't quite feel like it's comfortable and supportive. Rearrange anything around your mat. Maybe you'd like to wipe some sweat away, cover your eyes, or take a quick sip of water. Starting to settle down. We already appreciate that stillness isn't going to happen because we are a room full of alive, amazing human bodies. And to be alive is to be in flux. It is energy moving. So rather than focusing on what stillness might be as a concept, I want you to focus on the beauty of the movement that is happening within you right now. Just witnessing your heart, your breath, maybe even your body temperature all begin to settle. 3 times in your head. I want you to say to yourself, I am amazing for trying. Now let's have a really great day. Add an F-bomb in there if that's how you talk. Now, since you know that you are amazing and you've already decided you're going to have a great fucking day, start to wake up to that energy. Start to reach your arms out like you're having a really good day. Oh, it was the best nap ever. Hug your knees one at a time in towards your chest, just proud of yourself for showing up, figuring out that crazy parking lot, surviving the heat. Give a little rock side to side, just feeling yourself going with the flow. Not trying to plan every moment, but knowing you're going to have a great day because you decided you were. And now a quick little surrender, roll over onto your right side. We call it seedling pose. Your bottom arm is a pillow. Mantra 3 more times as you push yourself up into a seated position. Same mantra or anything that comes to mind. Hands over your heart. Sealing our practice together, our shared time, energy, and breath. With one last sigh, a joyously chanted Om, and a single breath of silence. So on that sigh, we're clearing out any old energy we don't want to bring forward with us out of this room. With that Om, we are helping to recalibrate to the energy of who we want to become in the future so that we're stepping out of this room more aligned to our future self. In that breath of silence, it allows those shifts, those energies to fully arrive, to leave, and to settle. So together, big breath in for the sigh. Sukha, joy for others. Mudita, joy for ourselves by seeing others in a state of happiness. Joy for you equals joy for me because there's happiness for us all when we watch each other succeed. We say that to each other. We wish that for ourselves. Bow and repeat Sukha Mudita.